Hi, Jenny.
Hello, Teacher Rachel. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Nice to see you back.
It's like, yes, I'm happy to be back. It's like a happy family here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Jenny sis.
Hello, Jaslyn sis. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday.
Yay. Something is
Yeah.
missing when you were not around.
I'm happy to hear that. So I have to make sure that I'll be around. Thank you.
Thank
I
you so
miss you
much.
all.
Yeah, I miss you too. Okay, 8:30. Let's start. Okay, welcome back, everyone. This is ACI 2, Class 2. Today is 9 of May 2024. Okay, I'm going to just dive in. Let's just start with our mandala offering, then followed by taking refuge, okay? So if you know, then you just do the hand gesture. If you don't know, you can just do like that. Here is the great earth, filled with the smell of the incense, covered with a blanket of flowers. The great mountain, four lands, wearing a jewel of the sun and the moon in my mind. Make them the paradise of the Buddha and offered it to you by this deed. May every living being experience the pure world. Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Karniyatayam. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community. Through the merit that I do in giving and the rest, may I reach Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community. Through the merit that I do in giving and the rest, may I reach Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community. Through the merit that I do in giving and the rest, I will become a Buddha for the sake of all beings. And may it be so. You can bring attention back here when you're ready. Okay, just a quick recap. Last week, we learned the perfection of wisdom. And then we go into Buddha Jewel. We stop at Buddha Jewel. Do you remember what is Buddha Jewel? What is Buddha Jewel? What is it that can protect us?
Buddha.
Anybody? What is Buddha Jewel in short? It is it's the emptiness of the Buddha. The emptiness of the Buddha is the same emptiness of me. And it's the same emptiness of me when I become a Buddha, which I already have right now. And that is the Buddha Jewel. Remember, there are 4 parts to the Buddha, right? The first 3 we don't have, unless you're a Buddha. So the 4th part is the one that we share with the Buddha. They have the emptiness. We also have this emptiness. In short, blank white screen. Okay, our blank white screen. So how can we apply that in our life? Understanding the blank white screen. How can that protect the wife in the kitchen? We say that you come back home and then when you open the door, then in the kitchen, the husband say, "You are stupid." The yelling husband. Yeah, let's put that in that context. Easier for us to understand. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have a yelling husband, but I think it's easier to understand. So, what protect the wife in the kitchen? It's a blank white screen. The husband has the same nature as you. He also got this blank white screen. Okay? This emptiness, empty of what? Empty of, I didn't do anything. He just yelled at me. I didn't do anything. That husband is not there, never exists, and impossible. How can that blank white screen protect the wife? If she doesn't understand that, the first thing she will do will be, she'll yell back, "You are the one stupid. You are the one stupid." You yell back. And then you plant a bad seed to see more trouble in the kitchen. And so the blank white screen protect the wife from more trouble in the kitchen, from bad kid next week. Because she understands that the husband is a blank white screen that is just taking the projection of her movie. The husband is a blank white screen, 100% coming from the wife, what she did last week, what she did to the kid last week. And the moment you see that, I didn't do anything, the husband just disappeared. It's kind of, you will not be upset. You can try that in your life. Somebody you are angry with, I always do that in my life. Sometimes as a human, I also have my fair share of thing that I didn't know anything, I've done so well. Why this thing happened? I cannot accept that. So my way of doing thing will be, I will take one step back lah. I take one step back lah. So sometimes I need to, I'm struggling with that. So, like sometimes you can tell anybody the story 1 to 100 is the other person's fault. You've done everything. You're so good. You're so careful. You understand emptiness. You do so many good things, but things happen, right? So it's easier said than done. You can understand. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. But when it happens, it's difficult. And because it's difficult, my style is, I think, I always move one step back. Yeah, I always move one step back. Yeah, I cry, I'm sad. Yeah, I hide in one corner. But I keep on bringing this thing to my mind again and again, again and again. And the blank white screen is the one that is going to protect you. Because he is just a blank white screen taking on your projection, your movie. What you load inside your mind here, the seeds, what you load inside here, okay? The movie will play depending on the seeds that you load here. Yeah, okay, it's a blank white screen. The husband is not yelling at you from his own side, and he's not giving you a hug from his own side. is very difficult, but I like that instead of saying something bad, we hold on to something not so good. What about the good thing as well? He is not giving you a hug from his side, and he is not yelling you from his side. So if you want to play, you want a good movie or a bad movie, what do you want to put inside here? What do you want to load inside here? It's a blank white screen taking on your projection. It's 100% empty. 100% empty from his own side. Okay? It's 100% coming from me. What I do to the kid last week. And because of that, the moment you understand that, I didn't do anything. That thing it just like, you have to put one life scenario and then play with that, then you understand better. You're just not able to get upset. You're upset like going down. Yeah, you just go down. No other thing can stop your upset. You can become patient. We have to be patient, have to be a good person, not good to get angry. All these things are only temporary. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but the only thing that you can really smash your negative emotion is to understand that it's a blank white screen. You have to keep on playing with that, keep on struggling with that idea. It's very difficult, yeah. It will take years. One good thing about Buddhism is don't take it so seriously like today you finish the class and you expect to understand it. Okay, I struggle for years, I say, hey, I'm an excellent student. Why I cannot understand? It took years for me to understand this simple concept. Now I'm explaining. Even now, I can't say that I understand 100%, I would say that, yeah, but I caught myself. I was in a very difficult situation and I just have to put one step back. Yeah, I can give 1,000 reasons and it is a blank white screen. And because of the time gap, I keep on doing the right thing. And I believe the future will be good. Yeah. We want, okay, and that will really protect you. That is the real protection. The Buddha jewel, the blank white screen is the one going to protect the wife. Protect the wife from what? From what? From more trouble in the kitchen, from bad kid next week. You can apply that to the office, it's the same thing, the yelling boss. Okay, but I don't have much time. If I have time, we can look at different scenario. So I'll leave you with that. But I want to add on one thing. When I look at this, I say, oh, this is a pen. This is a pen. When I open the door, I look at this, I say, oh, this is a pen. My mind here project a pen story. When I open the door, my mind here project a pen story. Then the puppy come in. The puppy look at this one. The mind of the puppy project a chew toy story. When the puppy come in, look at this one. The mind of the puppy project a chew toy story. So it's our blank white screen that protect us. Okay, you have to work with that. It's difficult idea, but you will, like, if you work with that, it's like you will get at the end of the day, you will get a lot of wow goodness from that. Yeah, guarantee you get a lot of wow, like jewels, things coming to your life. I mean that your life will get better and better. Okay, that is what protect the wife in the kitchen. This is how we can apply that in that way. Okay, so I want to talk one more about this one, the woman here. I like this picture so much. I want to express this feeling of this part, this part. Okay, this part. Okay, there's a scenario. I need to give the background information. The wife come back home one day, open the door, and then saw the husband playing with the phone. Said, who are you texting? Oh, no, nobody. I thought you had texted. Said, no, just some message only. No. Then when you go and bathe, you came out, you saw him, you know, who is that? No, nobody. No. Yeah. Then when you were sleeping at night, you just feel like, I don't feel comfortable with that. There must be something, he's up to something. Looks like he's talking to maybe someone very close. And why is he like, like smiling, laughing, like very happy, He's hiding something from me. Then when he was sleeping, you just couldn't sleep. You wake up and then you go and check on his phone. You take his phone and you check. And then you realize that he has been trying to get you a present for your birthday, your coming birthday. Oh my God, the one that you're angry with at that moment. You understand? That kind of feeling, same thing. When you understand emptiness, you play with that. And when I didn't do anything, well, the one that you're so angry with, you're upset with, it will, yeah, that is a feeling. Because the one that you're upset with, that I didn't do anything, husband, could never exist and it's impossible. Then that moment, your anger just, that is the thing you try to work with, yeah? Try to work with that. Yeah, I play with that. You need to try to imagine yourself. Yeah, you play with that, the scenario. Yeah, of course, if somebody like, we have different kind of upset. The small upset, medium upset, very severe upset. The one very severe upset, now you need many rounds of playing with that in your mind, arguing in your mind again and again. It will take a while. Yeah, but the milder one, you can work with that. You can find that it's just it just disappear. But the one which is already hurt you so much before you learn Dharma, where you already like so ingrained in your mind, it will take a while. You have to work with that idea again and again, again and again, again and again. And then you'll find that your anger or your upset will kind of like, yeah, because you realize that you have been putting that seed to see yourself in that situation, to put yourself in that situation. You and him come from the same seed. You realize that you are at the mercy of the forces set in motion long time ago. Could be this life, could be past life. The moment you find that connection is like, then you're like, you don't get angry with yourself. Very funny, you don't get angry with yourself. And I have another very good scenario. If I got chance next time, I explain to you the microwave one. You mess up the whole stuff and you realize that it was you yourself mess up and not other people. That anger at that moment just disappear. Okay, so that is a Buddha jewel. Okay, Buddha jewel. So we are done with Buddha jewel. Yay. So what really protect you? The real protection? Blank, white, screen. Now we are going into Dharma jewel. Dharma jewel. We have the real one and the not real one. The one not real one, or we call it the usual Dharma. It can be the Dharma books, the sutra, the lessons, the classes, the audio recording, okay? All these things, the Dharma, they cannot protect you. They're not the real protection. You can hold on to the physical books, the sutra, and people can still kill you. What can really protect you is, what is the real Dharma? We say the books cannot protect, right? So what can really protect you is what you learn from the books. What you learn from the books protect you. That's why we say it's a realization, right? Realization. What we learn is a realization you have to put into practice. and gain the realization. So what is real Dharma jewel? In short, what you learn from the book, the pen that is coming from me. And that protect you. That you understand the pen, you understand the stupido husband come from me. Okay, that understanding protect you. Because you understand that, you won't yell back, you won't fight back, and that protect you. Again, I say, what is the real Dharma jewel? It is the understanding of the pen that it come from me, okay? Come from me. It is the teaching in the living person's mind. It's a realization. Remember, it's a teaching in your mind. The teaching in your mind, not the books. It's the teaching in your mind. So do you have Dharma jewel or not? Do you have Dharma jewel? Yes, at least you understand that it's coming from you. Isn't it? Some we work with that. Said, yeah, okay, the pen coming from me. Okay, oh, the person who upset me come from me. Okay. Yeah. So you have Dharma jewel in your mind. But of course, sometimes we cannot stop ourselves, we yell back. Okay. But we have the weapon. We already possess the weapon. Yeah. Let me see. The way to stop suffering. Yes, correct. You're right. The real one is to understand karma and emptiness. Yes, understand is coming from you. It's the understanding in your mind. It's not in the book, you can have the sutra, you can hold on to the sutra, but it's the realization, it's the understanding, it's the teaching in your mind. And that protect you. Okay, that is coming from me. Okay, the person upset me, yeah, it's coming from me. Oh, I put that in the seat last time, so I see like that. Oh, that is the teaching in your mind is the one that protect you. Because you have this thing, the teaching in your mind, you know it's coming from you, you will not get even, right? Isn't it? The person fight, you want to fight back, you want to yell back. Okay. So we have Dharma jewel. We have Dharma jewel because we understand the pen. Thanks to Geshe, making it so easy for us to understand. Yeah. So we have this general Dharma jewel, which is understanding the pen. We call it the general Dharma jewel, but we also have the super Dharma jewel. Guess what is the super Dharma jewel? Want to guess? What is a super Dharma jewel? We say, do we have the real protection? Do we have the Dharma jewel in our mind? We say, yes, because I understand the pen is coming from me. The person upset from me, coming from me. So I don't get even. And that protect me, right? And that is a general Dharma jewel. What about the super Dharma jewel? Yeah, excellent, Emerald. See emptiness directly. When you see emptiness directly, that is a super Dharma jewel. Direct perception of emptiness. Why seeing emptiness directly protect us? And how to see emptiness directly? We need to study, like what we are doing here, ACI. We study, contemplate. We think about it. It is empty, it's coming from me. And then meditate. You have to meditate every day, build it up until you can go into deep meditation. Yeah, correct. You need to practice and reflect. Yeah, when you go into deep meditation, okay, there'll come a day when you look at the pot on the stove. For the first time, you see the seed ripening, the seed right open, and you see a picture come out from your mind. Okay, lay on the thing, making it pot on the stove. You see for yourself how you create the world. You see for yourself 慢动作的缘起 means that the slow motion of dependent origination. Remember we learned ACI 1, chapter 9 and 10, dependent origination. So you will see the slow motion of the thing coming up, lay on the thing, making it hot on the stove. That is, you will learn later in this ACI 2, we will learn there are 5 paths. That is at the end of the second path, going into the path of seeing. Path of seeing is direct perception emptiness is on the third path. Just before you see emptiness directly, you will see this thing, right? And in 1 hour, about 1 hour, you go into meditate, go into deep meditation. So before that, you must practice meditation so that you can go into deep meditation. So you go to your cushion, meditate, you will see emptiness directly. I don't know, they say about 20 minutes is like water pouring into water, beyond words. And coming out of that, the main thing is when you come out of that, you will realize the 4 Arya truth. I love the 4 Arya truth. We are going to learn about that in another ACI course, okay? So basically the 4 Arya truth will be coming out of that, you will realize Arya truth of suffering. You realize everything is suffering. You can read people's mind. You can see directly their negative emotion. Then you will realize the Arya truth of the cause of suffering, that you never, ever have the correct perception before. Everything that we do is driven by selfish and self-serving interests. Everything that we do, we are driven by selfish intention, even when we are doing good thing. And then you realize that Arya truth of cessation, there's the end of the suffering, and Arya truth of the path, there's a way we can get out of samsara. So you realize all these things. So the main thing, this thing, no worries. Today we just mentioned, you will go in another course where you go into very deep into this 4 Arya truth. I love the 4 Arya truth a lot also. In fact, Hinayana, Theravada, Xiao Chen, they cover a lot on this 4 Arya truth. Yeah. So coming out of that, the main thing is you no longer believe that the things is coming at you. That is the main thing. Why you change your life, that is the main thing. You no longer believe that things are coming at you. Yeah. Even though you still see that it's coming at you, you no longer believe. There's a cessation. That is a called cessation. That is a cessation. Cessation is a very difficult idea. It's a concept you have to just memorize first. Cessation means stop, isn't it? Stop what? Yeah. Now, when you see emptiness directly, you actually, there are 3 things that you, there's a cessation. One of them is there's a cessation in the innate belief of things coming from themselves. Yeah, you no longer believe that it's coming from them. Even though you still see that the person yelling at you coming from them, but you no longer believe. And because of that, right, it transforms your life that you will do nothing but goodness. So when the person see emptiness directly, that person is called an Arya, A-R-Y-A, an Arya. He see emptiness directly. Has the person reached Nirvana? Yes or no? Yeah. Some say no, some say yes. Yes or no? No. Yeah. No, correct. You see emptiness directly, you get the weapon. You have the weapon to shoot your negative emotion. It's a very strong weapon. Compared to this one is a small one. Okay, the pen, oh, it's coming from me, it's coming from me. Okay, but the moment you see emptiness directly, your weapon is very big, the machine gun. Okay, you can shoot your negative emotion, and so you will not do bad things. You only do good things. Then you purify yourself, and then you're on your way. They say about 7 lifetimes out of samsara. You will reach nirvana first, permanent cessation of negative emotion, and the potential for that no more. And then you will reach Buddhahood. Then only you reach Buddhahood. Okay, so why seeing emptiness directly is so important? That is the reason. Okay, you can forget about all those terms, that one we'll learn at later stage. But remember, when you see emptiness directly, coming out of that, you no longer look at life in the same way. You no longer believe it's coming at you. Do you still see it that way? Yes, but you no longer believe. And so you do nothing but goodness. Imagine if every time you only collect white seeds, good one, good one, good one, then you purify the one not so good. You only do good one, good one, good one, what will happen? You will reach nirvana. You will reach nirvana. So seeing emptiness directly is so, so, so important. I'm so happy that we are in this lineage to be very honest, to be very, very honest. I'm so blessed and so happy. And all of you, all of us, we have very good seats to listen to the authentic teaching, the one that will help us to really understand and become a better person. You can look back at your life, you will see that your life will become better if you learn the right thing. I remember a long time ago when I was very junior, very new, there was one senior student was telling me, said, emptiness, yeah, this need talk too much about emptiness lah, Yeah, where got like that one, I don't know, I was, he was just a senior, I just listened, okay. That was where, luckily I stay on and I learned. And I find that you need to understand why you need to see emptiness. That sometimes when I was new also I don't understand. Talk so much about see emptiness directly. You can see before or not, don't have. You want to know that see emptiness for what? So I'm the kind like that. You can see Buddha, you can see no Buddha. Then what's wrong with Buddha? They enjoy life first lah. They were so far away, too far away already. Okay. So it's good to understand that it is possible. I don't say that. It's like when you truly understand the pen and all these things, you find that it's really possible. You have to work with yourself. Nobody can tell you that, yeah, it's like that, this is like that. It cannot work. It has to be a realization. You have to work with your third eye logic, work with the logic, and then you will come to the conclusion yourself. Yeah. Why seeing emptiness directly is so important. And I finally understand, why we need to see emptiness directly. Yeah. Okay. Even though I'm not there, understand, yeah, this is the correct thing. Okay, I just do lah. It can happen, this life happen, cannot maybe next life. It will come a time it will happen. Okay, that is the super Dharma jewel for us to see emptiness. And when we see emptiness directly, we have this very strong weapon. Wow, that weapon, I don't know called what. Your M16 or whatever, those machine gun, yeah, those very powerful one, not the small pistol. Nguyen say, when we see emptiness directly, we believe everything comes from us 100%. Yes, you stop doubting. Yes, excellent. There's another one will be cessation, the doubt about the Buddhism principles. You have no doubt on the principles of karma and all these things. Yeah, there's this is also one of the cessation of the doubt. Like right now, sometimes when we are new, we have a lot of doubt. I say, I don't like that. I have a lot of doubt, I still remember when I was very young, I'm very outspoken. I went to the temple. I think I condemned them outside. I thought bad about them. I said, then someone came out and said, ask the girl to stop talking. I was the one, he was pointing at me, So I was thinking, because in the temple, then they were asking they will ask them about, what is that now? Then they will the God will go into the body lah, then will tell you about what you asked for lah, So what kind of nonsense is that, and all these things. I was like there, blah, 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 blah. Then the person came and said, ask the girl to shut up. So you stop doubting. Angela say, how come I can hear Cantonese song? I didn't hear that. 7 times Nirvana, then become Buddha. No, they say 7 lifetimes you will come back. You will study that in this course, ACI 2. We'll come to this topic on Nirvana with something left over, Nirvana with nothing left over. Okay, so basically after you see emptiness directly, they say we have about 7 more lifetimes to go. But I also heard some people say 14 lifetimes to go. But anyhow, it's a very short. Yeah, okay. Okay, so Dharma Jewel, this is Dharma Jewel. Okay, what you learn, okay? What you learn from the book. It's not the book, it's what you learn from the book that protect you. Okay, but you have something, you need to do question 7. They ask you on the definition of Dharma Jewel, the technical definition. It is a truth or a kind of reality which relates to the greater way, 大乘, and to the enlightened side of the 4 truth, the one that I mentioned just now, the 4 truth, the 4 Arya truth, and which involves either a cessation or a path. The difficult thing is to understand cessation and a path. Okay, so the Dharma Jewel will involve either a cessation or a path. Let me give you an example. A path. What is a path? Path is an idea that will lead you out of suffering. What is a path? In ACI 1, we learned the 3 principle path, right? So those are the ideas that can lead you out of suffering. For example, another example, if you do no harm, you just do goodness, that protect you from suffering. That idea can lead you out of suffering. Okay? That is a path. What about cessation? Cessation would be when you come out of direct perception emptiness, you will gain 3 cessation out of 84,000. Okay, 3 cessation out of 84,000 bad things that we have. Which is one of them is that we no longer believe things is coming from their side. We don't believe anymore, even though we still see it that way. And there's a just now Lin. I don't know how, do I pronounce your name correctly? Nguyen Lin. Nguyen, you want me to call you Nguyen or Lin?
Yes. Yes.
How to call, do you want me to call you as Nguyen or Lin?
My name is Linh.
Lin.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
call me Linh. Linh.
Okay, good, Lin. Okay, so Lin mentioned about doubt just now. There is a cessation of doubt. When you come out of direct perception emptiness, there is a cessation of the doubt on the principles of Buddhism, like the 4 laws of karma, things like that, you know, karma and emptiness, things like that. So that is in your question 7. Okay, question 7, you can just snapshot and then you can write it down. Remember, homework is an open book, so please don't keep your homework. Finish the class, just copy, okay? Now, my question to you, what is the connection between Buddha jewel and Dharma jewel? What is the connection between Buddha jewel and Dharma jewel? We say Buddha jewel is the blank white screen. The Dharma jewel is understanding of the blank white screen. It's the understanding in your mind. It's the understanding of your blank white screen. Okay? So when you see emptiness directly, jewel number 2, Dharma jewel, see jewel number 1. Jewel number 2, see jewel number 1 directly. Dharma jewel, see Buddha jewel. Dharma jewel is understanding, okay? Understanding of your blank white screen. You see directly your blank white screen. Okay, next one will be Sangha jewel. Sangha jewel. Okay, we have the real Sangha jewel and the not real Sangha jewel. The one that is not real Sangha jewel, we all know the robes, those monks and nuns in robes. Okay, the monks and nuns in robes. Whereas the real Sangha jewel will be people who have seen emptiness directly. The person who see emptiness directly is the real Sangha jewel. When you see emptiness directly, people can take refuge in you. You are the Sangha jewel and you're also the Dhamma jewel. When you see emptiness directly, you are a Sangha jewel and you're also a Dhamma jewel because you have the teaching in a living person's mind. It's your understanding of your blank white screen. Okay, there's a technical definition for Sangha jewel. A realized being means that somebody who sees emptiness directly, who possess any number of the 8 fine qualities of knowledge and liberation. Okay, so this is in question 8 of your homework. Question 8. Let me do a summary. So we finished the 3 jewels, Buddha jewel, Dhamma jewel, Sangha jewel. So the not real Buddha jewel, or we call it the usual Buddha jewel, will be the like the statue, the painting, the painting, okay? And the real Buddha jewel is your blank white screen that you have now, which is the same emptiness that the Buddha have, is the same emptiness that you have when you become a Buddha, which you already have. It's your blank white screen. Dhamma jewel, books, the sutra, the teaching, the classes, the audio recording. The real Dhamma jewel, I understand my blank white screen. Understanding the pen that is coming from me. Usual Sangha jewel, the monks and the nuns in robes. And the real Sangha jewel, anyone who understands emptiness. Anyone who understands emptiness. Nguyen Lin say emptiness correct. Ellen say blank white screen is the Buddha jewel correct. Dhamma jewel is understanding of the blank white screen correct. And then Ellen asks, any method to practice to understand the direct perspective of emptiness so that we can take note in daily life? Very good. Any small steps to practice everyday life? Yeah, very good. In fact, I've been asking that also. I've been thinking about that also, you know, isn't it? But in studying ACI, keep on studying ACI. In fact, ACI 13 got one, ACI 13 talks specifically on one part called Chi Chedrak, very, very deep, extremely deep topic that relate to how to see emptiness directly, how our mind really works. Okay, I tell you what, we went for the teacher training. So we study already for years, we don't really understand, but we work with that, right? Nobody understands, to be very honest. And then during the teacher training, on that topic, we were expecting the senior teacher would explain on this part, but the teacher also never talked about that at all. Okay. So ACI 13 on the studying on Chi Chedrak, that you will have to work with that. But you can keep on working with the pen. I think that will be very useful. Keep on working with the pen first, how it's coming from you. Understanding emptiness comes from understanding yuan qi, the dependent origination. Yeah. And then you will learn ACI 13, how you actually form, how you actually create this pen in your mind. Why your mind works in that way. So start with studying ACI, do your homework, do your quiz, do your meditation assignment. Okay, start with that. Collect a lot of good seeds. Then there will come a day, things you understand will make more sense. The pieces make more sense. And then there will be one day, you never know. Then they just ripen, you'll be able to see emptiness directly. Yeah. One good thing is I always tell my kids, things are not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If it's like that forever, I can't see emptiness directly. I can't become rich. I can't change my life. But things are not like that. So it's a good thing is they can just from 0 to 100. And that is possible. Okay, one last question. We finish chapter 1, then we go to chapter 2. There's one final question, question 9 in homework. In homework 1, ultimate refuge. They ask you, what is ultimate refuge? We talk so much about refuge. What is ultimate refuge? Any refuge where the journey along the path has reached its final goal. I read and read, I cannot understand. When it involves having reached the goal of the journey along the path. Wow, that kind of words. So I pick from there. Okay, so basically, ultimate refuge is a special kind of refuge that has to do with Buddha. For example, if you see emptiness directly, you are a Sangha jewel. Correct or not? Correct, huh? If you see emptiness directly, you are a Sangha jewel. But if you're also a Buddha, then you are an ultimate Sangha jewel. Easy to understand like that, easy to understand, right? It has to do with the Buddha one. Okay. If we are not a Buddha, we see emptiness directly, we are Sangha jewel. But if we are also a Buddha, then we are ultimate Sangha jewel. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, when Buddha saw their own blank white screen, that is ultimate Dharma jewel. There's something to do with the Buddha one. Buddha see the thing, then that is an ultimate Dharma jewel. Again, when Buddha saw their own blank white screen, that is called ultimate Dharma jewel. When Buddha look inside and see their own blank white screen, and that blank white screen is ultimate Buddha jewel. Understand? The Buddha's blank white screen is ultimate Buddha jewel. The Buddha saw the blank white screen is the ultimate Dharma jewel. The Buddha see emptiness directly is ultimate Sangha jewel. Everything to do with Buddha. That's it. Okay, to do with Buddha, then you have to add the word ultimate. All right? Okay. So that is question 9, and we finished that. We finished chapter 1 nicely. Remember to do your homework, okay? And then memorize the Buddha jewel and the Dharma jewel, and then bring to meditation. Bring to your meditation what each of the 3 jewels really mean, what they really mean. Okay? Do your homework. Then once you do your homework already, then you grade yourself and fill in the spreadsheet in the Telegram chat. Okay, grade yourself. Okay, chapter 1, we cover perfection of wisdom, and then we cover the objects of refuge. We cover objects of refuge. We talk about Buddha jewel, Dharma jewel, Sangha jewel. Now, chapter 2, we are going to talk about taking refuge, the 5 kinds of taking refuge. The 5 kinds of taking refuge. Okay, ready? Now we are into chapter 2. Okay, let's look at the definition. Definition, a state of mind. Taking refuge means a state of mind, to do with the mind one, which of your own accord means that automatically of your own accord, okay, of your own accord, you put all your hopes into some other object outside of you to be of assistance to you. Again, a state of mind in which of your own accord means automatically, you yourself automatically then put all your hopes into some other object outside of you to be of assistance to you. You believe the thing can help you. That is a definition of going for refuge in question 1. Okay, so let's look at the Tibetan word and read together. Yu Shen La, Rang Top Ki, Rewa Chewe, Sempa, Kemdro, Sani. Okay, Yu Shen La, Rangtopki, Rewachewe, Sempa, Kemdro, Seni. Okay, Seni I know, definition. Seni I know, definition. So Kemdro means going, in Tibetan, they always read the balik one, opposite one, from behind one, okay? So the definition of going for refuge, definition is Seni. Going for refuge is Kemdro. Okay? It is the state of mind, Sempa. Sem is the mind, okay? Movement of the mind. Okay? Where Rewa Chewe, you put all your hope, okay? You put all your hope into you Shenla, some other object outside of you. Some other object outside of you. Rang top ki means that automatically you go to another object outside of you. Maybe when you are young, you fall down, the first thing you think of, mommy, going for refuge, mommy. Okay? You are sick, then you think of, you have to go to the doctor. Okay. So again, you Shenla, Rang top ki, Rewa Chewe, Sempa, Kemdro, Seni. Seni is the definition. Kemdro going for refuge. Sempa is the movement of the mind. It's the mind. The mind that put all the hope. Rewa Chewe, put all the hope. Put all the hope. Rang top ki, automatically. Then you put all the hope. You Shenla into another object outside of you. Can be your mommy, can be a doctor, can be what, you know. You put something outside of you, you believe that object can help you. Okay, so this is the definition. You can just snapshot, you can copy. Sorry, I don't have time for you to write down. I wish I can pause and let you copy, but you can do it after the class. So this is the taking refuge, the definition of taking refuge. In taking refuge, remember from day one, I mentioned that there are two elements very, very important when we take refuge. What is that? Do you remember? There's a fear. Yeah, fear. You fear of something. You got some problem. You got some trouble in your life. Some problem. Okay. You have a fear. You're scared of something. And then you believe. One is fear, the other one is belief. You believe something else outside of you can help you. You believe God can help you. You believe mother can help you. You believe doctor can help you. That's why you go for refuge. You run to them. You think they can help you. So going for refuge, there are two elements. Main thing, one, you have a fear. You're scared of something. Number two, you believe some other thing outside of you can help you. That's why you go for refuge. So let's look at 5 types of taking refuge. There are 5 types of taking refuge. I'm going to read this word. Kebu, Kebu Chung. Yeah, Kebu is a person. Chung is a small. Kebu Chung. Kebu Jing, D-R-I-N-G, Jing, middle. Kebu Chenpo. The big Chenpo means big. Lamrim Chenpo. Chenmo. This is a big Chenpo. Kebu Chung, drink Chenpo. Sum means 3. If you remember in ACI 1, we learned, we touched a little bit on the 3 great divisions of the Lamrim text. There are 3 types of people with 3 types of motivation. People who learn because, number 1, they want to escape the lower rebirth. Means that they don't want to go to the 3 lower realm. They are scared after they die, they go to hell, they become an animal, they become a ghost. They don't want to go to those places. They are scared after I die already, I go to those, I fall into those, I fall into the lower realm. So the first scope of practitioner, or the small scope of practitioner, is because they practice, is because they are scared of after they die, they might go to the lower realm. Second group, medium scope. Why they practice? Because they are already sick and tired of this broken world. I am sick and tired. I don't want to come back anymore. I don't want to take a rebirth, even though it's a good rebirth. I don't want. Why? Because life is suffering. I don't want to be forced to be born, grow up, go to school, meet my loved one, break off with my loved one, then I get old, I get sick, then I'm forced to die, and then I have to forced to be born again, and then I have to go to school, then meet my loved one, break off with my loved one, and then get old, get sick, or I have to lose my loved one, and I have to force to die. And then again and again. So the medium scope of practitioner, I don't want to be born in this broken world. Enough. Okay? Enough. I want to go to the place with no trouble. And then the greatest scope, I want to become I want to become enlightened for the sake of all beings. I want to reach total enlightenment for the sake of all beings. Okay? I don't want to go to the lower realm also. I don't want to come back also, but not only for myself, but I also want other people not to go through that. Remember renunciation? When you turn outwards into other people, you also don't want other people to go through that. Yeah. Okay, so just those are the three scopes that we learn in ACI 1, and it relates to what we are going to learn here. Taking refuge. Yeah. Taking refuge. This come out in your question 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, 4. Question 2. Okay, the first one. Just now we mentioned the first scope of practitioner. When they take refuge, remember there are two elements. First, they feel a personal fear. There's a scared. I'm scared. I don't want to go to the 3 lower realm. I have a personal fear to be reborn in the 3 lower realm. Number 2, they believe the 3 jewel can protect them. They believe the 3 jewel can protect them from this suffering. And so they put all their hopes into the 3 jewel to protect them from this suffering. Okay, now the first one. This one in your question 2. In your question 2. This is a taking refuge for the small scope practitioner. Okay, so the first kind of refuge, okay? Okay, Wait, Ellen, your question, hold on first. Today, if you can, in our Telegram chat, you can also type there, okay? And I'll pick it up from there, because sometimes if you type it, if I didn't answer, I will try to answer on other time when I have the slot. So now I have half an hour. I think I can finish chapter 2. Okay. But you can cook on that, because it's taking refuge is a deep topic. I want to, I like to come back to your question, Ellen. I actually have a student, I used to ask this question also, you know. Let me put that on hold. Okay, so I continue with my taking refuge first. Okay, hold on with that. So taking refuge for the small scope of practitioner, okay? Yeah, so they don't want to go to the 3 lower realm. Yeah, they are scared if after I die, what is going to happen? So they take refuge because they don't want to go to the 3 lower realm. They don't want to be born as an animal. They don't want to be born as a hungry ghost. They don't want to go to hell. Okay? They hope that the 3 jewel can help them, protect them. Give me a human rebirth. Okay, at least give me, I want to be born as a human again. Yeah, protect me. They believe the 3 jewel can protect them. That's why they go for refuge to the 3 jewel. Okay, we go for the second scope of practitioner. Second scope practitioner. Just now I do a quick recap with you that their motivation is they are sick and tired of this broken world. They don't want to be reborn anymore. They don't want to come back anymore. So when they take refuge, first, they have a fear, because they have a fear for the suffering, for the pain in the cycle of suffering. They have a fear for the suffering life, suffering cycle of life. Yeah. So they're sick and tired of this samsaric experience, the pain, the suffering in this cycle of life. And they believe the three jewels able to protect them from this pain. And so they put all their hope in the three jewels to be of assistance to them. Okay, so this is a medium scope of practitioner in your question 3. Okay, now. So medium scope of practitioner, basically, they don't want to be reborn anymore. Okay, they want to stop, coming back. I don't want, enough already. I'm sick and tired, everything is suffering. We cover that in ACI 1 a lot. Why life is a suffering, we deliberate on that. Is life really suffering? Yeah, I'm very happy right now, but your happiness, after a while, you're not happy. First thing, you don't have a job. You're not happy. Then you get a job. You're happy for a while. Then you're not happy with job anymore. Correct? Then after that, you're not happy with your job. We always got this thing because of the impure karma that we have taken. Yeah. I mean, someone we love. Oh, we are so happy. Then after a while, we are not happy. Either they leave us or we leave them. Even if we stay together, eventually, when we die, we are forced to leave our loved ones. They cannot help us. Yeah. And we got a lot of suffering that you can see around us in our samsaric life. Yeah. But as a human, we are fortunate in the sense that we also have a lot of goodness. And that's why the human rebirth, this vehicle is the best vehicle to practice to reach total enlightenment. You have some suffering, but it's not too much. Okay, and you have some goodness, also happiness, that allow you to practice. I suddenly remember Jocelyn's question in ACI 1. You remember you were asking about, we say that, we say the pleasure being, the higher realm, they're enjoying, and then after that they go to hell, because they spend all their good karma. How can we avoid that? Remember that you asked that question, and I asked in the Lam, and the teacher managed to answer that. I think Venerable Jigme say that, how to avoid going to the higher realm is when you do the good things, right? Dedicate the good things to your reaching the higher goal. Yeah, so that your goodness will not bring you to in the God realm, you just enjoy life. And then after that, you use up all your good karma, then you fall to the lowest realm. Okay, so the second one, okay, and let you digest a bit already, okay? So when they practice, they take refuge because they fear of this type of rebirth. I don't want already, enough. And then I believe the three jewel can help me. And I put all my hopes in the three jewel. Yeah, because I believe they can render me assistance. Okay, then the question 4 is on greater scope practitioner, how they take refuge. Greater scope practitioner will be your mind of its own accord, put all your hopes into any of the three jewels to be of assistance in order to protect every living being from the pain of the cycle of suffering life. Basically, it means that you want to become a perfect angel so that you'll be able to help every living being from all these problems that we see in number 1 and number 2. So my question to you is, the practitioner, the greatest group practitioners, do they also have the motivation in the lower scope and the medium scope? The taking refuge in the lower scope and the medium scope. Do they have that or not? What do you think? We say just now, we say the lower scope, they just want to close the door to the 3 lower realm. Then the medium scope, I scared I don't want to go cycle in this cycle of life, the suffering in this cycle of life. Then we say the greater scope, become an angel that will be able to help all beings. So do the higher scope practitioner also have the motivation in the lower and medium scope motivation? Yeah, Emerald said, I think they have. Yeah, they have. They have. Why they have it? Yeah, step by step from low to high. Okay. Why they have? Because, of course, if let's say I want to become a Buddha, I also don't want to go to the 3 lower realms, isn't it? What's for that? I also don't want to come back in this cycle of life, but not just for myself. But not just for myself. Okay. So I put all my hopes into the 3 jewels because I hope that they can help me to become the being who will be able to help every other living being. Okay, so Emery is correct. They do have. It come out in this question, the next question, number 5 in your homework. They ask you, do you think it is possible to have all 3 of these last 3 kinds of taking refuge at the same time? Yes, it is possible, since the way in which practitioners of the greater scope take refuge incorporate means include the 2 ways in which those of the lower scope take refuge, although not for the sake of themselves alone. For example, those of the greater scopes do still hope to escape the sufferings of the lower realms, although not for themselves alone. In other words, you can see the picture here, lower scope. I put it like the first level, like is a lower scope, okay? Lower scope. It's an apartment building. When you build first floor, okay, there is a lower scope. Then when you build second floor, do you reject number 1 and then go to number 2? No, you still need the first floor for you to build the second floor. And then you need the second floor for you to build the third floor. So even if you have the highest scope of practitioner, you still have these lower and medium scope taking refuge motivation. You still have that. Just imagine Buddha. Okay, Buddha also don't want to go to the lower realm. Don't want to go to the lower realm also. Buddha also don't want to go to the hell, become a dog, to suffer. Right? They also don't want to come back to this kind of world, broken world. Yeah, they also don't want what? Yeah, of course. They also want to protect all living beings, the highest floor. Okay? So in Lamrim, when you go to the higher part, you don't give up the lower one. They have to build up. It's the foundation they build up on that. So you can have the 3 kinds of taking refuge at the same time when you have the motivation of the greater scope practitioner. Okay, now, so the 3 things I'm summarized here. This is my, I like this picture. Okay, the lower scope. In summarize again. Summarize again. Taking refuge for the lower scope. Taking refuge for the lower scope people, they say, I don't want to go down when I die. When I die, I don't want to go down. I don't want to be born as animal. So how they take refuge? They have this fear. I don't want to go down when I die. I don't want to be born as animal. And then they believe, I would like somebody to protect me when I die so that I don't go down. And you believe the 3 jewels can protect you. Yeah, help me be born as an animal. As a human, for example. Okay. So this is the lower scope practitioner. Okay, now, okay, type 1 in the chat, then I move on to the next one. So I'm doing a recap on the taking refuge for the 3 scope of practitioner again. Yeah, Jenny, okay, Justin, okay, Zane, okay. Yeah, so I summarize this one for you. Then next one. Okay, next one. Okay, Ellen, okay, Raymond, okay. So the next medium scope of practitioner, what is their fear? Why they take refuge? I don't want to be born in this kind of trouble again. I don't want to be born in this broken world. I don't want to be born in this broken world. I don't want to be born even as a human. Enough. Okay? And so what you want? What you believe. Okay, what you want? You hope that somebody can protect you when you die so that you don't have to live in this kind of world again. Help me be born in a world with no trouble. Let me go to a place with no trouble. I don't want to be in this broken world, okay? Yeah. So they put all their hopes in the 3 jewel. They believe the 3 jewel can help them in that way. Okay, Rache also, okay. You think always draw on my PPT, Okay, next one. Next one, the last one, the greatest scope practitioner. I don't want to be born as an animal. Means they don't want to go to the 3 lower realm. I don't want to be born even in this broken world again, even as a human. I don't want. The medium scope. Not for myself alone. They are doing it not for themselves alone. Okay? Yeah. And they want to become a being that will be able to help every living being. Help me. Yeah. And they believe the 3 jewel can help them. Help me to help every living being so that every living being don't have to live in this kind of world again. I don't want to see other people suffer also. I don't want to see other people born as an animal. I don't want to see other people live in this broken world also. Okay, so I summarize these 3 for you already. Okay, so and last 2. Just now I said got how many? Altogether got 5. Taking refuge got 5 types, isn't it? Just now we covered the lower, medium, greater. So these 3 come together. Lower, medium, greater, they come together. Then the last 2 together. So let's talk about the last 2. The last 2 would be we have cause refuge. Cause refuge means going for refuge in some quality which has already been achieved in another person who has the 3 jewels already established in their mind. Basically, it just means that you actually take refuge or go for protection from somebody who is already a Buddha. As simple as that. This is what we are doing. Cause refuge means that you go for refuge to somebody who is already a Buddha. Like say, oh, please, Fatson Buddha, please help me. Oh, please, Sakyamuni Buddha, Sakyamuni for please help me. Okay. Yeah. So you go for refuge to a being who is already a Buddha. And because you believe they can help you. Okay. You have fear and then you believe they can help you. Automatically, you put all your hopes into them that you believe they can help you. Can they help you or not? Can they help you or not? Can they help you? Depend on my karma. Very good, Emerald. Yeah, Jing say yes. Yeah, if you have the karma, you have the cause for that. We have to help myself. Yeah. They can help you, but you need to have the seeds. Yeah. You need to have the seeds to create. You need the seeds for that. Yeah. Only you can help yourself in terms of you need to collect the karma that you need. Okay. If you have created the causes, yes, they can help you. If you have not created the causes, nothing from their side, whether they're enlightened or not, cannot help you. Yeah. This is the cause refuge. That's why last time this one is like you can relate to in the beginning of the class when we talk about the 4 parts of the Buddha. Yeah. They can help you, but you also need to create the causes for that. I have a long story on that make it very easy to understand, but not today, because I will have one more to finish. One more very interesting one. Okay, just now that one is cause refuge. And the last one is result refuge. This is very interesting. Result refuge. We finish with result refuge. What is result refuge? Result refuge is hoping that the 3 jewels, as they will be achieved in yourself, will give you assistance. It is taking refuge in your own future direct realization of emptiness and enlightenment. Well, it basically means that you take refuge in your future Buddhahood. When you yourself, how to say, you actually take refuge in your future Buddhahood. And this is very, very, very useful. You know, when I first learned last time, I said crazy. I cannot digest. I cannot understand why, really, to be very honest. I said, what kind of, sorry, I always say the wrong thing. What kind of thing, my future? Take refuge in my future Buddhahood. I cannot. It's just like, it's beyond my comprehension. Is totally like right now, actually, I tried it out because I need to teach, Actually, I tried it a couple of times. I said, what kind of thing is this, And how to understand that, It's really crazy, You're taking refuge in your future Buddha Rachel. Future Buddha Rachel. Please come and help me now. I have a problem here. You talk to yourself. You talk to your future Buddhahood, and they can help you. It's difficult to understand. So if your first time to hear that, it sounds like, it's like almost like I want to run away from the class. I'm happy that I got the good seats to stay. My style is impossible for me to continue in that kind of class, to be very honest. And I don't know how I make it until the end, to be very honest. I think probably because sometimes if I feel that the class got no student, I feel very pity at the teacher or some, certain thing will can keep me in the class. Otherwise, I run away already. I still remember DCI that time. I remember my first joined DCI. I just, the person asked me to join DCI, come for the study group many times, I always reject because I never go and I don't go socialize. I don't go anywhere. Then finally, one day I said, okay lah, 应酬一下啦. I said, okay lah. She's so pitiful. I saw her file because I was a befriender secretary. So she was a member. I look at her file, I got a shock. She got some problem. I said, okay lah. Then she called me the next time. Okay, I come. I thought, go one time. Then when I went there, the second time, I said, I'm not coming next time. But then the student left, no more student. Then you cannot leave, you feel very, how no student already, So that's how that keep me, yeah. So when you first time hear this one, bear with it. It's really, you're calling yourself, my future Emerald Buddha. I need your help now. I have a hard day today. Please help me. Tell me what I need to do. Please help me. Yeah, you talk to yourself. So the result, refuge, is actually really you are going for refuge to the protection of your future Buddhahood. Future Buddha Jenny, please, I am having a hard time now. Just talk to their future Buddha. They love you. They can see you. They know what you are going through, and they will help you. And I tried that. And it's like really amazing. And I tell you, it seems that you kind of like able to get some strength. When I first heard from, I don't believe you have to try yourself. You talk to, you just try, no point I talk so much. Ask for help. What should I do? Can you give me some protection? I have a hard time now. Yeah. Then something unusual could happen, yet you have some unusual strength that come from somewhere. Yeah. Just talk to them. It's very interesting. We cannot comprehend that concept. I can't believe I'm telling you that, you see. What kind of, because I'm a logical person. I'm still logicing, I am the logical. I'm not the type you tell me like that, I can accept, I need to process. Yeah. So it sounds like very weird. How could that be, and very strange. Are you crazy or what? But if you find it hard, don't do that. Just put it on the shelf. Don't do that. Put it on the shelf. Just say, okay, this is what I learned. Sounds crazy to me. Just put it one side. And I say, I don't know how it works. Maybe there's something I don't know. Okay. Right now, I don't have the information for me to understand. There'll come a day. Maybe when the things happen, then you'll be, oh, I can see more logic into that. Oh, that is possible. Yeah. What is that? Ellen say, your higher self talk to you. Auto cycle yourself. So empowering. Yeah. Yeah. If it helps, yeah. So it's difficult for us to understand because of how we grasp to time and space. How we grasp to time and space. So when I say Buddha, what is Buddha? Awaken. You're awakened. So right now I'm not. Okay, I'm also struggling with that. How could that be? Yeah. Jenny said it come from us also, future Buddha. Yeah. It's difficult. The concept is difficult. So the result refuge is when you are taking refuge, you're asking for protection from your own future Buddhahood. Your own future. You call up your future Jaslyn, Buddha Jaslyn, yeah. Future Buddha Jaslyn. I'm having a hard time now here in the kitchen. Okay. Please help me to see the emptiness and do the right thing. Give me strength. Let me able to overcome that. Yeah. And you see something happen, could have happened inside you. Something awakened inside you. Okay, so that is the last one, the result refuge. So we learned 5 types of refuge. Let me see, did I miss out anything? Yeah, I'm so happy I finished chapter 2. Okay. Yes, I finished everything nicely. This is the last one. So chapter 2 is not that heavy actually. Okay, so chapter 2, they ask you to memorize the definition of taking refuge, which is shared with practitioners of a lesser scope. Remember lesser scope? They have a fear of going to the lower realm. And so they believe that the 3 jewels can give them protection. And so they put all their hopes into the 3 jewels because they believe they can help them, protect them. So we finished the 5 taking refuge. Today, 5 taking, remember the 1, 2, 3, the small, medium, and greater scope of practitioner, they are taking refuge, their motivation. And then these 3 come together, and the last 2 will be the cause refuge and the result refuge. Cause refuge is easy because that is how we always take refuge, right? We take refuge in a being that's already a Buddha. Medicine Buddha, you call up Medicine Buddha. You call up Sakyamuni Buddha. You call up Lord Buddha. Okay? And then the other one is you call up your own future Buddhahood. You call the future Buddha Raymond, future Buddha Raymond. You're calling up your future Buddha, your own Buddhahood. Okay, that is a difference. So just get the idea. Just get the idea. Okay, doesn't matter. Let me see. So let me do a dedication. Then let me see whether is there anything I can answer the questions. Let me see. Any question? Thank you, Lynn, for being here. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for the opportunity to share. Okay, Ellen says, let me pick one of his questions. I remember I got see one question. Something to ponder on mind. We are still human. The next stage already blur to become Buddha is still long way. Does fate play a part in the process? We can see blank white screen, but understanding that process is another long way. Will it be possible to reach enlightenment in real human life in our lifetime? Any real life case study around your practitioners that have achieved it? I think it's very much like me when I first started, you see. I think in my ACI one, I cover very thoroughly the whole process of how, when I first learned about that, I feel that it's too far away. Buddha, who want to become a Buddha? And I say, then the teacher say, you here to be, I say, become a Buddha for what? You know, anybody see a Buddha before? You know, so I was that kind of a student, you know, and if you don't see ghosts, does that mean that there is no ghost? And if you never see the king of Saudi Arabia, does that mean that there is no king of Saudi Arabia? So that kind of thing, you have to use your logic to help you to understand. Yeah. So, and I also mentioned that if it is too far-fetched for you, don't think that you have to become a Buddha. Don't do like this. Okay, you just say that, okay, just this is what I hear. Okay, this is what now. Okay, put it one side. Just think about achieving your highest goal, whatever it is in your life, this lifetime. This lifetime, if your highest goal right now, okay, is to become successful, whatever it means to you, make that as your goal. It's okay. If you are doing lumbering, the step by step bring you to your highest goal. And along the way, you will achieve all this as well. And as time goes by, your motivation will change on its own. My motivation was never pure from beginning. Okay. And I don't think, you see, I have a class with a group of very young, they are only 20 plus minus, or less than 20 or 20. And to teach Buddhism, ACI is very challenging for me. And I always think about how to relate to them. You tell them to become Buddha for what? You tell them about all this, for what? You tell samsara, what is suffering? What suffering? My life just started, you know. So it is very interesting. And it helps me also how to connect with them, yeah, the young people. So I can understand where you're coming from, Ellen. So no need, it's okay, you don't have to become a Buddha. Yeah, just say that that is your highest goal. I want to become a person with no suffering, happiness. That's our goal, right? You want to be happy? Yeah, okay. That is fine. That is fine. But as long, if you keep on collecting the good seeds, it will shift. It will shift, you know, when you learn, your motivation will change. Your motivation will change. Yeah. And then you say, okay, my higher goal is become a different already. Yeah. As long as what we are learning is karma and emptiness, keep on learning that, keep on working with that, and you will come to the conclusion yourself that whether it's possible or not possible. Hang in there. We are not only in ACI 2. Okay. You will learn ACI 4, your third eye logic. But I tell you, okay. Okay, let me make you so that you feel like, okay, I want to go to ACI 4. Okay. Yeah, ACI 4 is on logic, which is your third eye. Because there are things that we cannot see. It's a hidden reality. If I tell you whatever I tell you, nobody can see the deeply hidden reality. ACI 4 you will learn. We have the deeply hidden reality is how our karma works. Nobody can see. Only Buddha can see. So we can only use our third eye to come to the conclusion. I say this is a pen. Then the dog think this is a chew toy. And to a certain extent, they show to us that this is not a pen from its own side. Yeah. So we come to the conclusion in that way. This is the thing I'm holding. And then you will be able to deduce that I'm holding it. Even though you cannot see, you know that the pen is in my hand, at the back of my body. So that is called third eyes. You use logic to come to the conclusion yourself. And that is in ACI 4 and ACI 13 logic. It's a very dry subject. Okay, so we like if you ask the dog, there's another story. We say this is a pen, right? The dog say, the human say, hey, don't play with it. Don't bite my pen. Then the dog say pen. Where got pen? No hand. The dog would ask his friends, ask other dogs, have you ever seen a pen? There's no pen. No such thing. So, yeah. I hope you get it. Okay. This is just ACI to keep on learning, and then it's interesting to find out on our own whether if that is possible or not. Let me see what Jenny say. Can we say we are already Buddha by being kind and good to others? Can we say we are already Buddha by being kind and good to others? Thank you for your kind words, Jenny. What do you think? Can we say, now I'm very kind to you, I'm already a Buddha? Can I say that or not? I don't know. I mean, maybe you can think of yourself. I would think that you can look at people as a Buddha, to see other people maybe as an emanation as a Buddha. For me, my way, maybe you can see as a Buddha. Oh, you see, they're so kind, they're here. Or then they're not so kind, they're here to help me to understand emptiness. But I would say that by being kind, if you have this wish to, you have this bodhicitta, you can say you're a bodhisattva. You can say you're a bodhisattva, 你是一个菩萨。instead of saying 我是一个什么Buddha. Yeah, Angela said yes, we all have Buddha nature. Yeah, we all have Buddha nature. It's a lot of misunderstood Buddha nature. Some people will say, oh, there's already a little Buddha inside you, just waiting to uncover. It's not that. Yeah. Buddha nature is emptiness. The blank white screen. Okay, so go back. Blank white screen. Dharma Jewel, understanding of my blank white screen. Okay,
I see,
Yeah.
teacher. Richard, I thought because we are all born into this world as a innocent child, that's why we're very pure mind. You come to this world with very pure mind, innocent. So that's why we say that actually originally we are Buddha nature. I thought it's like that, I thought.
Buddha nature
It's not, huh?
is the emptiness. Yeah, it's the emptiness that we all have. The 4 parts of the Buddha. One of the part the Buddha have, one of the part is emptiness, right? And we have that also. And that is the Buddha nature. Thanks for asking. Sharp 10 o'clock. Let me do a dedication. And then we answer Ellen's question on that. Okay. Okay, so just close your eyes. Be very, very happy with yourself that you're here. Today we have, wow, collected such a great, amazing, extraordinary seeds. Ting, 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 ting. I like to imagine that. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Yeah, so we want to also share with people with 3. We are going to take 3 exhale. The first exhale, to share it with one person I want to help. Think of one person you want to help. Share this goodness with this person. The second exhale, I'm going to share it with everyone I love, including everyone here. And the third exhale, I'm going to share it with every sentient beings in the universe, in every corner of the universe. Something awakened inside them because of the ripples that you made. See them all filled with this goodness. And you may bring attention back to your space here. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Yay. And last one, okay. Yeah, Ellen said we can paint anything on the blank white screen is empty. Thank you, Zane. Thank you. Yeah, that's a perfect answer. All right. Good night, everyone. Let's stop here and we come back on chapter 3. Please do your chapter 1, chapter 2 homework and quiz. Okay? Yeah, Emerald said, yes, we can paint, but we can also project a nice film on that. Yay. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you, Rache. Thank you, Emerald. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody. Be very,
Thank
very happy
you,
with yourself.
teacher. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. See you next week. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.